I believe that every person has the opportunity to be redeemed. We serve a loving and affectionate God, who throughout history has desired everyone to be part of his community. From the beginning of the Bible to the end, God's love for outsiders can be seen. This is shown as early as Rahab, the prostitute who hides Israelite spies in her home and is spared from death because of her fear of Yahweh. God desires all those who fear him and love his people to be part of his community, no matter their race, background, or gender. The biggest example of God's desire for outsiders is shown in the book of Ruth. Ruth is accepted into the community of Israel through her love for her mother-in-law, Naomi. Though Ruth was from Moab, a country that the people of Israel despised, God still wanted her to be a leader in the community, to be part of the genealogy of David, and even greater, Jesus. God desires all people to be his, and because Israel was unable to fill the role of being an example to the nations, God became man and sacrificed his life for those around the world. Jesus' death on the cross bridged a gap between God and man, allowing any person who looks to Jesus as Savior to be redeemed. No matter the past failures or achievements, to God each person is equal and has fallen short of his kingdom. Other religions view outsiders or people of a lower caste as unworthy of life, let alone of God. With this view, the Apostle Paul can never have a right standing with God. His past sins have led him to a debt that he cannot never repay and will never be saved from. But on the road to Damascus, Paul is blinded by God and could at this point see his sin clearly, but also the redemption given to him through the death of Christ. The power of salvation and redemption does not connect to a specific race, gender, or social standing. All people have the opportunity to be redeemed from their sin and live a life glorified and sanctified through the death of Jesus Christ. This belief in redemption not only affects how I view the Bible, but how I view others and myself. Everyone is on equal level, me, you, the entire planet. We need the grace given to us from God. This equality shows me that I am not more important than any other person, that I have made mistakes, and should not look on them with judgment as if they're less than me. But Christ shows me that he truly loves those outside the church, and if I am to follow him, then I need to do the same. Each person is loved by God, and each person has a purpose given to them from God. It is their choice to use it or not, but God gives each person the opportunity to not only be a part of his kingdom, but to further it. Redemption is not given to people who have met certain requirements, but to people of every nation, gender, and status, and can have their sins forgiven and become someone who they never would have imagined possible.